Coming up at the beginning of September, LEGO will have their yearly Harry Potter gift with purchase promotion. In preparation for that, I've gone ahead and compiled my ranking of all the retiring Harry Potter sets for investing. I'll be sharing my analysis for these sets, the target buy prices I'll be looking to get if I invest in them, and I'll cover my thoughts on the Harry Potter theme as a whole for investing at the end of this video. Two notes before we get started. It's important for you to know my investing strategy and my selling platform. So my investing strategy is to buy sets at a low enough price so that I'm able to sell them a year to a year and a half after retirement for double my money after shipping and fees. And my selling platform is Amazon, typically with the FBA service. To hit these aggressive profit timeline targets, I have to buy sets at the best price possible by stacking discounts and wait for deep sales. Second, all the sets talked about in this video are projected to retire by both the BrickTap and Brick Fanatics retirement lists. Lastly, I'm only ranking Harry Potter sets that are projected to retire at the end of 2024. There were two more sets that already retired at the end of July. Those were Hogwarts Astronomy Tower set number 75969 and Hogsmeade Village Visit set number 76388. Alright, let's get started with number 12. That is the Harry Potter Advent Calendar for this year, set number 76438. It will have an MSRP of $44.99, will be released in September of this year, and will only have a 4-month shelf life. It should be no surprise to anyone who's been a LEGO investor for at least the past year that this set is dead last. While Advent Calendars only have 4-month shelf lives, LEGO always overproduces them, sending them to stores like Sam's and Costco where they're sold off at large discounts, and they typically linger in stock from retailers past December. It doesn't matter what sort of unique figures are in the Advent Calendar, there are just so many produced and sold at cheap prices that the price in the aftermarket is toast for years into retirement. If you need any more convincing, here's what each of the last few Harry Potter Advent Calendars are going for on eBay and Amazon. The 2023 set had an MSRP of $44.99, the lowest price on Amazon is $38 and $32 on eBay. The 2022 set had an MSRP of $44.99 as well. The buy box on Amazon is $33 and it's going for around $36 on eBay. The 2021 set, MSRP of $39.99, buy box on Amazon is $41 and it's going for about $34 on eBay. I would only start to consider picking these sets up for investing at 70% off. At number 11, we have the Quidditch Trunk, set number 76416, MSRP of $67.99, released in June of 2023, so it'll have a 1-year and 7-month shelf life when it retires at the end of this year. This is a very overpriced set in my opinion, very similar to set number 76399, Hogwarts Magical Trunk that retired last year. That set's sitting around its MSRP of $64.99 on Amazon, and it's much less than that on eBay. It saw deep discounts near the end of its life, and expect the same will happen for the Quidditch Trunk. The one positive for this set is that it has 4 unique minifigures and a bunch of extra pieces to customize them. Demand is just okay for it on Amazon, selling about $1,000 a month as long as it's 20% off. When it went back up to full price in June, sales dropped down to $600 a month. That would be fine if the supply was low, but that is not the case. It currently has 59 third-party sellers on Amazon. I don't need to see much more to know that I'm not going to invest in this set unless I get it for at least 55% off as an Amazon seller, but if I was only selling on eBay, I'd need an even more significant discount. At number 10, we have Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition, set number 76405, MSRP of $499.99, released in September of 2022, so it'll have a 2-year and 4-month shelf life. We know demand has been less than LEGO expected because it's been discounted to 30% off several times throughout its life, and even LEGO had it 20% off over last Black Friday. So there have been plenty of opportunities for people to buy at significant discounts. It does have 20 minifigures, 16 of which are unique, and their total value adds up to about $143. It's hard for me to make much of a case for it to have continued collectability. While there are other large and expensive Harry Potter sets, most of these are buildings, and this large train would be a bit out of place. We also haven't seen any large Harry Potter sets retire to see how high they could go in retirement. The most expensive set that's retired so far was only $150, so we really don't know how many collectors of this theme would be willing to buy the set significantly above its already high MSRP. Pretty much every aspect of this set I view negatively for investing. Because of that, I'd only be interested in the set at 50% off. At that point, I'd feel okay about it. If you sell locally and don't have to worry about shipping and fees, this set is more interesting for you since you don't have to even sell over MSRP to double your money. At number 10, we have Hogwarts Dumbledore's Office, set number 76402. MSRP of $79.99, released in June of 2022, so it'll have a 2-year and 7-month shelf life. This is the first of 4 Hogwarts modular sets retiring this year. But it is important to note that LEGO has made a few different series of Hogwarts modular sets now. The first version had gray roofs that started coming out in 2018, and we still had the last set from that line stick around on shelves up until last month, that being the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. Then LEGO started a new Hogwarts modular system in 2021 with sand green roofs, but that line will be discontinued at the end of this year. They're now starting a third version. The first sets in that line are already out and they look great. While this does somewhat limit the continued collectability of the Hogwarts modular sets retiring at the end of this year, I don't think many fans besides the really dedicated Harry Potter fanbase will know that there are a bunch of different versions of Hogwarts out there. In my opinion, buyers will just know that they like a certain scene or place from the castle and go out and get that set. I'm sure there are also plenty of fans out there that have started the second version of the castle and will be looking to complete it past 2024. Anyways, this set has 6 minifigures, 4 of them are unique to this set, but they're only worth about $28 combined. I have this set as my least favorite of the 4 modular sets retiring because it's been on clearance a lot in store from what I've seen. You can see that reflected on Keepa's supply chart for the Amazon listing of this set. It was sitting at around 30 offers and has recently jumped up to 50. For me to pick up this set, I want to buy it for lower than most investors or flippers bought it for, so I'll need to get it for at least 50% off for investing. At number 8, I have the Battle of Hogwarts set number 76415. MSRP of $79.99, released in June of 2023, so only have a 1 year and 7 month shelf life. This set hasn't seen as many in-store clearances as the last set from what I've seen, but I do remember they were discounted from Costco in-store late last year for at least 40% off. The minifigure value is better for this set. It also has 6, but all of them are unique and valued at $37. That's close to half of the MSRP. Looking at Keepa to see demand for the set over time on Amazon, we can see that's been pretty low for an $80 set, pretty much 400 sold per month since last Q4. I will say though that it hasn't been discounted from Amazon more than 10% off so far in its life. If they had it for 20% off, we would see higher sales volume in my opinion. In fact, we really haven't seen many discounts on the set at all. The lowest I've seen it discounted online is that 10% discount from Amazon. If it goes through the end of the year with no major discounts, it could end up doing better than I expect, but only time will tell. I'm passing unless I can get it for about 50% off. At number 7, I have the Triwizard Tournament, the Black Lake, set number 76420, MSRP of $44.99, released in March of 2023, so it'll have a 1 year and 10 month shelf life. This set's been commonly discounted to 20% off throughout its life, but there aren't too many third-party sellers on Amazon, only 24 at the moment. I also don't believe it's been discounted during in-store clearances this year, so the secondary market hasn't been flooded with inventory bought at large discounts. My biggest negative is that it doesn't really integrate with other sets like the Hogwarts modulars do, so its collectability outside of it just being in the Harry Potter line is limited. On the other hand, I do believe this scene is less likely to be remade in the next few years. The minifigure selection is good. It has 5 unique figures that are valued at $22.18. I really like this mid-range price for Harry Potter sets. If I see it for 45% off, I'll definitely be considering investing in this set. If you want to see more in-depth LEGO investing content like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Halfway through, at number 6, we have Forbidden Forest Magical Creatures, set number 76432, MSRP of $29.99, released in March of 2024, so it'll only have a 10-month shelf life. This set's a bit of a toss-up for me, so I've placed it in the middle of this list. Right now, I see it as a boom or bust set. What it has going for it is its very short 10-month shelf life, which in turn reflects that it has low supply, only 14 offers on Amazon, and that it's only been discounted online to 20% off from Walmart and Scheels so far from what I've seen, and I don't believe it's been clearanced in-store either. While it hasn't been discounted on Amazon so far, we see on Keepa that demand has been in a clear downward trajectory. It initially was selling 1,000 per month upon release, but it's dropped to about 500 sold per month currently. Since Amazon hasn't dropped the price to boost sales, it makes me wonder if they don't have a ton of supply of this set, and we may not see too many discounts on it before it retires. On the other hand, objectively, I think this set has a lot to be desired. It's very sparse, and pretty much is just a way for someone to get Buckbeak, which isn't even unique. It was also in Sirius's Rescue that retired last year. Because of that, and the decline in demand, I worry that this set could see significant amount of discounts later in the year. To sum this set up, I could see it be a great set for investing, or a dud. It all depends on how often it gets discounted later in its shelf life. For now, I'll set my target discount to buy for investing at 45% off. but that will likely change as the months continue as we get a better picture of the situation surrounding this set. At number 5, I have Expecto Patronum, set number 76414, MSRP of $69.99, released in June of 2023, so it'll have a 1 year and 7 month shelf life. This set goes well with all the other Harry Potter buildable figures that we've seen, such as the retired Hedwig, Fox, Hungarian Horntail Dragon, as well as Buckbeak that's staying on shelves past 2024. The unfortunate factor for this set is that it's $70. We started out this sub-theme with Hedwig at $40, then $50 with the Horntail Dragon, and $60 with Buckbeak. While the set is larger with more pieces, $70 is a lot harder to justify from a perceived value perspective. There are only 2 minifigures with a combined value of $15, so the demand and value for the set in retirement will most likely be dependent on people wanting to collect all of the Harry Potter buildable creatures. While it does have a steep MSRP, I really like the low supply on this set. It only has 20 offers on Amazon at the moment. As long as it continues to go mainly overlooked for investing, I think it has a good pathway to increase a fair amount in retirement. I do still want to get it at a significant discount to ensure myself, and I'm currently targeting 45% off. Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets is at number 4, set number 76389, MSRP of $149.99, released in June of 2021, so it'll have a 3 year and 7 month shelf life. This is the 3rd Hogwarts modular retiring this year, and you may be surprised to see it so high on my list since this second series is retiring. The way I see it, these Hogwarts sets will continue to have significant demand until LEGO remakes that same location. As I mentioned earlier, many casual collectors will not realize a new modular line is started and will mainly care about being able to build the scene and location from Harry Potter. That being said, if you're a long-term collector and want to hold on to sets for many years before selling, I would be staying away from it because it does have a good likelihood of being remade within the next few years. I really like this set because of the metrics around it. When you look at Keepa, this set is still cranking out over 1,000 units a month over 3 years into its shelf life at a high MSRP. This is a very iconic scene and place from the Chamber of Secrets movie, and it's clearly very sought after by collectors. On top of that, it seems like collectors have forgotten about it or are avoiding it because of its long shelf life. We see over the span of its shelf life, it's currently at its lowest level of supply, only 20 offers, and the lowest seller is at $166. In my opinion, this set is primed for a great bump in value once it retires. And it's important to note that this sustained demand is even after its price increase in 2022 from $120 to $150. I'll be looking to pick this set up at 40% off or more. Now I have the final Hogwarts modular set in my top 3. That is Hogwarts Room of Requirement, set number 76413, MSRP of $49.99, released in March of 2023, so it'll have a 1 year and 10 month shelf life. I love the supply and demand numbers for this set, as well as its price point. We look at Keepa and it moves 1,000 to 2,000 units a month, which is good, but as a side note, that really shows how amazing it is that Chamber of Secrets is also moving 1,000 units, but it's 3 times the MSRP. Then we look at supply, and there have always been very few sellers, currently only 13. The lowest offer is above MSRP at $55, then the next seller after that is at $60. This set is clearly undersupplied and going well under the radar, likely just being written off as another Hogwarts set. It has 5 minifigures, all of them are unique, and the combined value is an okay $18. It's been commonly available online for 20% off, but I haven't seen it discounted more than that. The deciding factor for me to put this set above Chamber of Secrets is its price point. I'm excited about both of them at 40% off, but this set has a better likelihood of doubling my money faster because of the more affordable $50 MSRP. At number 2, I have the Shrieking Shack and Whomping Willow, set number 76407, MSRP of $89.99, released in June of 2022, so it'll have a 2 year and 7 month shelf life. This is one of 2 Target exclusive Harry Potter sets that's retiring at the end of this year. As with any Target exclusive set, there's much less supply in the aftermarket compared to a widely available set. This is the second iteration of the Shrieking Shack. The first one was released back in 2004. Because of how long of a gap there's been between remakes, this does seem like it should be safe from more remakes for a while after it retires. But I will note that we did get a Whomping Willow much more recently with set number 75953. This current set has 7 minifigures, 5 of them are unique, but the combined value isn't great at just $31.97. While not all the metrics around this set are great, the most heavily weighted factors for me with this set are it being exclusive to Target and also in a theme that has solid demand that I don't see slowing down, especially with a new Harry Potter TV show coming out on Max in 2026. Not all Target exclusive sets are good for investing, but we know there is precedent for Target exclusive Harry Potter sets being great investments with the Hungarian Horntail Dragon from last year and Fox and Wizard's Chess from 2022. The buildable Harry and Hermione, also from 2022, was not good for investing, but it was clear that it would end up that way because of how many fans disliked them. The set was on deep discounts consistently throughout its shelf life, which isn't common for Target to do unless it's a set that's really not selling. For this set, it was 30% off from Target late last year and 20% off from LEGO over the summer last year. Other than that, we haven't seen many discounts on it. In fact, Target has been having a hard time keeping it in stock this year, and it's still out of stock at the time of this recording. I'm looking to pick this set up at 40% off. The best times to stack discounts on Target exclusives is to buy from LEGO during GWP promotions, stacking on Insiders points, a cashback site like Rakuten, discounted gift cards, and credit card cash back. The only time I think we could get a shot to buy this set from Target at 40% off is if they discount it over Black Friday, either 30 or 40% off. Then on top of that, we can stack on discounted gift cards that you can get up to 10% off at certain points throughout the year, either from Target directly or a third-party site. At number 1, I have Diagon Alley Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, set number 76422. MSRP of $89.99. It was released in June of 2023, so I have a respectable 1 year and 7 month shelf life. This set has continued to grow on me pretty much every month this year, it feels like. At the beginning of this year, I wasn't too excited about it since it was a standalone set, but since then we've had 76439, Ollivanders, and Madame Malkin's robes get released in this line. And now a third set's been leaked by the LEGO Leaks subreddit, 76444, Diagon Alley Wizarding Shops. It has 7 minifigures, all of which are unique, and their total value is currently $62. That is a great percentage of its MSRP and minifigure value alone. And as I mentioned for the last set, it being a Target exclusive is another factor that helps limit the number of sets investors can stock up on. Because of that, it's selling for over MSRP on Amazon like most of the best Target exclusive sets do during its shelf life. In terms of sales we've seen, it has been discounted from Target to 20% off a couple times, but that is it. This is definitely a set I'm looking to pick up and have already been picking up at 40% off or more. A common sentiment I've been seeing in the LEGO investing community lately is that the Harry Potter theme is bad for investing and demand is low. While in 2021 and 2022, there weren't many high performers from the theme, 2023 brought us several great sets for investing that have risen significantly in price in just 8 months. 12 Grimmauld Place had an MSRP of $120, the buy box on Amazon is $220, and it's selling on eBay for around $200. The Hospital Wing had an MSRP of $50, the lowest price available on Amazon is $72.99, and it's selling on eBay for over $75. Sirius's Rescue had an MSRP of $50, the buy box on Amazon is $83, and it's selling on eBay for about $65. The Hungarian Horntail Dragon had an MSRP of $50 as well, the buy box on Amazon is $83, and it's selling on eBay for over $70. The LEGO investing community bought a lot of the Harry Potter theme in the past, and it caused many of the sets to be oversupplied in retirement. People noticed that, and now many are avoiding the theme completely. We're now seeing sets like Sirius's Rescue and the Hospital Wing, which would have been for sure duds in the past, have great price appreciation because everyone avoided them. LEGO investing is all about finding sets that have good demand but aren't oversupplied, and in my opinion, the Harry Potter theme has a lot of opportunity this year. The last thing that I wanted to note is that the Harry Potter gift with purchase that's coming up from LEGO on September 1st is likely one of your best opportunities to stack up amazing discounts on Harry Potter sets that you're high on for investing. These promotions have historically been the best times to buy Harry Potter sets because of how much the GWPs sell for. I'll link above a video I made last year about how strong past Harry Potter GWPs have performed and what kind of discounts you could have created. That's everything I had to cover in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like below and subscribe to my channel for more LEGO investing content. I'd also love to hear your thoughts on the sets I talked about in this video and even the Harry Potter theme as a whole for investing in the comments below. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, my videos are not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only sharing my journey as a LEGO investor, and I encourage you to do your own research before buying any LEGO sets.